Ladies and gentlemen, after many weeks of competing against one another on the virtual battlefield, many companies have advanced to the playoffs. Several companies are out, and there are those in limbo that must battle yet to advance. Two of those companies are ready to duke it out before us right now for entertainment value. Them being National Instruments and Palantir. Whoever wins advances to the playoffs. Whoever loses is thrown into a 5-team free-for-all. The winner of which advances to the playoffs. Because I believe in randomness. That I do. Let's go ahead and head into game number 1 of the After Hours Gaming League, the largest corporate league where everyone plays for charity. Sean, that's really specific. Back off. It's my damn league. In the left-hand corner, playing for National Instruments. He is under the name Natty Banjo Island, but he is known as the Terror. Sean! Clap, 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 and down in the south position. Oh, no way! Yes! Down in the south position from Team Palantir is my best friend of 10 years. Met him in college, still talk to him on Skype. Hoping to play 2v2s with him after this cast. I will be biasing my commentary in his favor. It is Mantra! Yeah! Clap, 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 clap. Apparently his name is CERN, but the R looks a lot like an A. I'm sorry. I was just trying to make boxes. Now, keep in mind these teams are playing in a for-fun league with 0 prize money for them on the line, other than, of course, the infamous Day 9 no prize. The winner, though, will have the opportunity to donate $5,000 to the charity of their choosing. Please go to ahgl.tv. and help make a donation to your favorite team's charity in the name of science and fun. Now, given that this map will permit some big macro plays, you have a fat ramp, you have this backside expo, very straightforward. It looks like Mantra, aka Tristan. You should definitely check out his blog at tristandbrand.com. Mantra is going to go ahead and do a 16 Nexus, very much so in the style of parting, but will he go full parting? An Immortal Sentry all-in. I don't know. It depends on whether or not Mantra wants to win a Battle.net World Championship or whether he wants to have fun. Now, in exploring a little bit of the concerns that are on the line for these two teams, Palantir has a couple of tip-top players, such as, of course, Mantra, has not been as active as lately. Or active as late. And I know this because he tells me, Sean, I'm a little nervous about my AHGL match, and I give him no moral support because this is about truth and justice, and battle on the battlefield is the only way to determine who is the true victor. Now, Banjo Island's doing a little bit of an interesting decision. He's going for just a single queen with his expansion and a very early gas geyser. This is not a map that behooves Zerg, who goes for a fast geyser, because we note that Mantra has already walled himself in with buildings because Tristan played with Legos as a child and always got an A+. So this does likely mean that we're going to be seeing some Nidus network action out of Zerg. Mantra doing the smart move, checking up these expos, making sure there's no third base, but he's not seeing a third base. He's starting to get a little bit of suspicion in his eyes. I can tell because I can look into the past. Now Mantra is now checking a little bit of the leftward location. Okay, he wants to make sure he sees a wobbly hatch. There's the wobbliness going down. He knows that queen number 2 is on the way. It's unlikely to be a mega cheese build, but there certainly is the opportunity to do things like roaches, like banelings. And how will Mantra transition? He's going for the cybernetics core. There really needs to be a zealot. Or as people who can't read, a zealot. Ooh, and there it is! A 5-minute layer. Whoa! I would imagine that Banjo Island, aka CERN, whom I called Sean, could have some devious Nidus network action in mind. Alternatively, he could be going for something like the Mutalisks. The Mutalisks would be an excellent choice given that they do have that extra speed boost. They heal and regen really quickly. They're like flying Wolverines with missiles. There we see the Zealot now out. What will the transition choice be? Stargate. Very defensive play, the perfect choice against someone who you're convinced could be doing an all-in at any moment. Void Ray Phoenix will have to be the decision, or Oracle Phoenix, but it's going to have to be a Phoenix follow-up. The Oracle can help defend against roaches, the Phoenix will defend against air, and the Void Rays will be sitting there saying, if you want to be called imbalanced at any moment, I'm here for you. Mantra now sending out that first scouting zealot with a Stalker. You'll be able to apply a little bit of pressure. Mothership Core now going down, not as useful on this map because there's no expansion at the choke as there is on other maps. So that means that you cannot Nexus Cannon to defend yourself. There it looks like Mantra's starting to advance forward. It looks like the layer is now complete. This is going to be a real shocker to Mantra. A 6-minute and 45-second layer. He doesn't spot it. He's going to get surrounded into the ground. He will be pounded. On his face will be a mouth frowned. And Mantra's going to have to do the retreat, and there's nothing more embarrassing than having slow lings chasing after you when you're a stalker. It is like being ousted from some location because a bunch of 12-year-olds opted to rise up against you. But now those 12-year-olds have gone through puberty or something or other, and now they're going to be doing this around, and it looks like the stalker is going to get trapped. He pulls back into the corner. 3 12-year-olds fall, 2 do remain. Down in the bottom right-hand corner, Mantra has gotten up his early assimilator. There is Oracle en route. There's going to have to be some Phoenicians coming out. Where will be the Phoenixes? No is the answer to Phoenixes in the Book of Mantra. It didn't make it to the Bible, but who knows? If there's ever Heart of the Bible being released on March 12th, I don't even know where this joke is going, but listen, Mantra is not getting any sort of Phoenixes. Oracle now sweeping in. It looks like the Queen will be targeted. Looks like the drones will be targeted. Ugh, all sorts of death is going on, and the only thing that Banjo Island can think about is that this feels very fair to him. No anti-air, no spores, not enough. It's going to be shut down. Again, if your Zerg opponent is just sitting there on 2 bases, something's got to be up, and that Oracle did get the most important bit of information. An infestation pit. Oh, and there's the Nidus network. Here's a sneaky little overlord saying, please ignore me. I swear to God, I'm not going to be up to something. Smartly, Tristan not using the prismatic core. More gateways going down. It looks like it's going to be a transition into pretty normal gameplay. Banjo Island is doing this play that's become extremely popular on the beta, essentially going Nidus Swarm Host TLO, known for using this quite a bit, Root Cats known for using this quite a bit, people who enjoy fun known for using it quite a bit, and now Banjo Island from the National Instruments team is going to be the pioneer of awesome as he's going to be stepping into some action very, very soon. But where will Nidus Network? Where will... He's getting in the Nidus Network. And there it is, right at the front. Wow. This is like taking the taxi home from your neighbor's house. A lucky scout by Tristan. He's dealing the damage. Will he be able to take it out in time? No, yes! And it looks like he's going to be taking a taxi to the other side of the street now. Mantra stepping forward. Nidus Network gets spotted yet again. Puke out those queens. Puke out those queens. The queens get successfully out-puked. And now, will the target firing be enough? Where is the transfuse? There's the transfuse. There's a couple of drones out. Can he take it out? There's a missed transfuse. And it looks like all the queens will slowly fall. There will be no push at all. A couple drones. On the ground, they will ball. And I don't mean B-A-L-L like they're ballers. I mean B-A-W-L like they're a 10-year-old girl that ran out of chocolate cake at her birthday party. They will cry, they will sob. Another Nidus Network pops out. Poor Locust, betraying information, saying, we're over here. Mantra stepping forward, right into action, taking an expansion, getting the Colossus up. It looks like more Swarm Hosts in production, but will it be enough? All them Swarm Hosts are going down. Tristan on point tonight. Banjo Island has a mere pair of Swarm Hosts inside. The directionless Locust being born only to walk, I don't know, to the right. Tristan not yet electing to engage, it looks like, from Team Palantir, one of the ace players from last year's league. Mantra is continuing to stay fairly solidly planted back. The Oracle stepping forward does have that nice envision to be able to do a little splatterata-rooing to see what be up. this point in time, Mantra. It's 3 bases to 2.2 bases for Zerg. Swarm Host out. Queen count, 4. Where on earth are they? That's been some serious non-stop queen production. Many of them, one of them, still inside. With those Corruptors coming out, I'm not even sure if he can make the push again. The units of loss tab. The losses for Zerg are massive. Absolutely terrifying losses for Zerg. And right now, Team Palantir thrilled at the opportunity to possibly come out a 1-0 victor in game number 1. It's currently 133 supply to 89. And you'll notice that 141 is oftentimes larger than 89. More gateways going down. Up in the main base, we see the +1 ground weapon. Oh my gosh, there's something to be a little bit red-cheeked about. Starting +1 attack at around the 14-minute mark. Remember, upgrade eventually. Mantra advancing forward. A couple of locusts. The frontal scouts, they will not be bringing back anyone. Any bits of information. Very odd choice to scout with, given that they only live 25 seconds. A couple of Corruptors are out on the field. He might be able to take out some of these painful air units, and if he gets a good Overseer, he could pick off the Observer. Goodness, and get the mothership. He gets the mothership with a prismatic alignment. The prismatic alignment dealing so much damage. Those Void Rays ripping everything to shreds. And now the defenseless Swarm Host, even with enduring Locusts. It's hard for your Locusts to have endurance when they're dead. More Stalkers being morphed in. It's things that only shoot things that fly versus lots and lots of things on the ground. Good game! Tristan, aka Mantra from Team Palantir, does hurt bringing, pain pounding, administering of the misery to the face. This does mean the Team Palantir does begin the series leading 1-0. Stay tuned because we're coming up with game number 2 to see if National Instruments has what it takes to tie up the series.